Welcome back, little Smokies. The time has finally come. We have returned. So sorry about the long delay and wait, but that crazy thing called life that gets all of us sometimes. So, without further ado, let's get into it. And also, keep in mind, it's been a little while for us. So, we're excited. We're happy. We're a little all over the place. Buckle up, buttercups. We're going to have a fun ride.
Hello.
Ta-da!
Ta-da! We have arrived.
The moment you've all been waiting for. Hopefully not. Or hopefully you weren't holding your breath or something, because
Probably would have.
death would be imminent.
Yeah, they would have died.
Yeah. So, welcome back, little Smokies.
It's been a minute.
We're back.
It's
If
been
I'm good enough, I might be able to insert that little
4
dinosaur thing.
years.
Oh, yeah. Throwback to Titanic. That little old lady, which would usually be considered an angel to you.
She is. It's
Is it
been
because she's already passed, or
84 years. Did she really die in real life?
I don't know. We'll judge this really, really quickly. Our research department is working on that for us right now. And fun fact, that's me. So give me one moment. Entertain our guests here, Simone.
Okay, let me think of a joke. What kind of bar does a cucumber take its date to? Katie, you're supposed to answer.
Oh, I wasn't listening to the question because I was reading.
Oh.
Sorry.
What
Repeat
kind of
that. I thought you
bar?
were talking to the audience, but
Well,
we're not live.
who's gonna answer me? What kind of bar does a cucumber take its date to? You should get this. Otherwise, I know you weren't paying attention.
A salad bar?
Good job.
Is it?
Yeah,
Hey, I think that's the first time I've ever got one of those right.
you're welcome.
All right, you ready?
I sent her the
For-
answer, just so you guys know.
No, you didn't. It's a blatant lie. God.
Okay, is she alive?
It's been weeks. No. It says Gloria Stewart, the actress who plays Rose, died in real life. September 26th, 2010, at the age of 100.
2010? And here I am thinking she's alive in 2024.
Oh, well, that's oddly specific. It's like her body was cremated. Well, thank you for that. I know I was really wondering what happened. So yeah, welcome back, everyone. As I'm sure you've gathered, we're still our usual hot mess selves. But we have returned
I have a different hair
to your
color.
irregularly scheduled program. Oh, that's right. Simone sold her soul, and she is now a redhead.
Yes.
How does it feel?
So good. I've joined the dark side.
Oh, for a second, I didn't catch that was joined, and I thought you said I have joy. I was like, oh,
That's nice.
Was that before or after the soul losing? Or
That's really nice. You have joy.
Yeah, that was not expected, but glad to hear that it was actually darker than that.
It was.
So, I also chopped a bunch of my hair off because why not?
Maybe we're both going through midlife crises, plural.
Are we already at midlife at this
Yeah,
point?
I think most women die like in their 80s, and we're almost 40.
Not all. What's her name? I already forgot.
Yeah, Gloria Estefan. Just kidding. I
Was
think her
that it?
name is. I think her name was Gloria.
It's absolutely not Gloria Estefan, but we'll stick with just first name Gloria.
I think that's like not the normal to live to be that old. You eat healthy.
100?
I had a Mexican pizza and a cheesy gordita crunch for lunch today, so I don't think I'm gonna make it to 100.
Not if you do that regularly, but have you tried a Whopper to see if there's been any increase in,
No Whopper.
estrogen levels.
But before we get into our topic, did you see that McDonald's had E. coli? Don't eat them quarter pounders. I don't. I eat Happy Meals.
Which McDonald's? I feel like it has to be
It was in
location specific.
Colorado.
I don't think it's just. Oh well, I suppose way to way to dox yourself, but also for the internet. But also, I'm not in Colorado, so
Me either.
that doesn't bother me. The conspiracy. Oh boy. Okay, so I suppose now's as good a time as any to get the show on the road for everybody. Since we've been gone,
Since you've been
isn't there a song about that?
gone, I can't
It's
breathe
almost
for
like
the first time. So it's by Kelly Clarkson.
I know, but it's like I knew this was I knew immediately what was gonna happen. Like,
I can't help it.
oh, I'm so glad that's caught on film. Mind meld. But since we left, there's been a lot of developments in the news. We're not here to talk about the presidential election because that's trash. We're actually here to talk about something we maybe sort of touched on, no pun intended, prior to it being big news, and that is dun 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 dun.
Diddler.
Uh-oh.
Whoa, did you freeze? Oh,
Oh,
you're back.
got a little blip, but that's okay.
I was like, you're either being really still or I think it was me.
Yeah, there's this hidden talent I have where I could just freeze frame. Are you trying to do that right now or is this really happening? Oh god. Okay. Okay, well, enough anticipation for everyone. We're going to be talking about the diddler.
Yes.
Yep. I'm sure you guys are all shocked. Also, I'm sure there was something in the video title that led you to believe we'd be discussing this at some point. So now that we're, a few minutes deep, let's talk about it. What do you think so far, Simone?
About the diddler?
Do you think we were predictive with our programming? I think we were.
I think we were too. Yes, I do agree with that statement.
Are we willing to put your name on that?
Yes.
Predictive programming?
So,
Lady Cleo? Okay.
so he's in jail right now, right?
Yeah. I was going to say, are you going to ask me where he is again? Like I'm supposed to know, because this time I actually do know he is in jail. Yep. He was finally arrested. All of these things came out. Turns out when he was raided, it was actually for the feds to be gathering more information, which, of course, which for those of you who don't know, when one of his homes was raided, I guess there was an exorbitant amount.
A baby
of,
oil?
Yes.
Yeah, like thousands of bottles.
Mm-hmm,
I
mm-hmm.
see some
And I don't
really
know if this was just like
videos.
did you see the thing with the police with all the toys and items in that pool?
Yes, I did see that.
This isn't like an inappropriate video I'm referencing for those of you who may have not seen it. It's, like all those, that video with all the police officers in the pool with the toys? Like, that's not, nope. But in all seriousness, he has been arrested. He is facing trial coming up. And so I thought it might be fun for us to kind of go over a few things that have come out and some of the celebrities that are
connected. And we should try to guess
likely
who's going to be likely connected. Jay-Z and Beyonce.
Whoa, before we... Oh, okay. There's that. Sorry about that, everyone. I do employ 2 little rats, so that was them.
They're just working.
But I want to start off by saying this is all conspiracy, alleged.
No.
Everyone's innocent until proven guilty.
That's not true.
What? Oh, God.
I guess.
Okay, well.
I guess it's true for the fact that it's not conspiracy. The facts are that they found a bunch of stuff. Is he innocent until proven guilty? I guess so, because it's America. But, you know,
I guess, I'm not here to say, look, we're here to cite some semi factual information from what I've gathered from the old intranets and Associated Press, but also these are our opinions. So please, nobody
oh, yeah,
send
that one
messages to
person got mad at
anyone.
us.
Who?
Remember they
Oh,
said
yeah.
that?
We're not really social justice warriors, though.
Yeah.
Like, I just want to be clear about that. We're here for fun. So, anything we're about to discuss, all these theories and whatever, this is all just our random thoughts, which nobody asked for. So, nobody take this too seriously.
Or do.
But like and subscribe. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, subscribe for more crap like this as it comes. We'll do our best to make it as regularly as possible. So, needless to say, before we dive into some of the facts, I want to say shout out to Jaguar Wright because she's been calling people out on this stuff for quite some time and everyone thought she was crazy. And then she went on Pierce Morgan and to your point, Jay-Z and Beyonce were accused of being
On the
mm,
inside.
not good people. So, yeah. They ended up taking it down. Pierce Morgan got what was that, a cease and desist or something like that. So they were all mad. But I just want to say, generally speaking, from what I'm noticing in this crazy world, is the crazier it sounds, the more likely it's true. Yeah,
Yeah,
I think
that's the
I think that's the
truth.
case. So I have a question for you. What's your calendar look like on May 5th?
May 5th? I was like, that's not election day. And like, that's November 5th.
I'll tell you what Sean Diddy Combs is going to be doing.
Is he going to trial?
He is going to
Why is
trial.
it so
That
far
would be the date.
away?
I don't know
Because
because
they
they
have
have
to
to
collect everything.
I guess.
I
I mean,
bet
that's
it
a lot
gets
of bottles to gather.
I bet it gets pushed out further.
What? What are we talking about?
His
Oh, okay. I mean, okay, we'll
his
keep this rolling
trial.
right along. I mean, I don't think so. I think it's pushed out as far as it's going to go, but his lawyers are trying to fight to get him out, right, on bond or something like that, and everybody's like, no.
He's not
They're
getting
like, we
out on
promise he
bond?
won't run away. Mm-mm.
He has no bail
He's been
set?
denied multiple times.
Yeah, because he could
Mm-mm.
pay it.
Or maybe it's bail bond. I don't know.
Bail is
I
when
haven't been arrested.
I have not either.
You're like, I would like to clarify before I specifically go over the difference between bail and bonding out. So, if anybody's got experience in that, comment below. Let us know what the difference is in that. Unless, Simone, you're going to enlighten us at this point.
You set bail. Bond.
So, what's the difference between that and being out on bond?
I don't know. I'm not sure.
All right. Well, someone help us out. If only we had the internet. Oh, wait, we do. But we've already kind of trailed off too far today. So let's just keep this rolling. So May 5th. Yes, I can see you. You know that, right? Like, I'm not doing what we did that one time where that I came back to edit and I saw all the funny things that you were
I was just
doing.
using this as a
Mhm.
telescope because your font's so dang small on these notes.
Just make it bigger. What is that even from? Where are you getting these props? We're not a prop show. Well, I didn't think we
None of
were,
your
but
business. All right, go ahead, factual fact finder.
no, no. Dang. Well, I'm going to be honest with everyone. There's a reason why we haven't recorded in quite some time. Simone was so mean to me that I finally had enough.
Right. I'm an angel. I am.
You look like somebody who's getting ready to be painted as the Tin Man for Halloween. Your little arm
Ooh,
cuff
maybe that's what I'll be. Okay,
idea. Oh, you already have a costume.
I know.
Laser focus. I'll edit all that out. Don't worry. Or maybe I will.
Why? It's what the people
All
like.
right. So, apparently Diddy's lawyers are trying to exclude some type of damning piece of evidence, claiming it was leaked by the government.
What?
First of all, the only leaking I've heard of, just kidding. That's a bad joke. Let me stop. Let me stop while I'm ahead. But I just want to make it clear this is a federal case. He is being tried federally for this. And the assistant U.S. attorney has said,
Federally.
no. Yep, it's big time. It's big time crime.
It's just a big
So
time.
they've already come back and said, no, that didn't happen. I'm sorry, that's ridiculous. Not to mention, like, leaking evidence, but it's still evidence, right? So, like, it's still legit, even if it was leaked.
You know what? I don't understand. This is relevant. So, are you ready to listen?
Okay. I feel like it's not going to be, though, if you have to lead with that, but go on.
Why in court cases are they allowed to leave out some information that would be helpful in convicting the person?
Well, I'm not a lawyer, nor am I experienced in much of anything other than maybe watching a few episodes of Law and Order in my day. But I would like to think that if anything is thrown out or inadmissible in court,
Ooh, good
it's
word.
because of something along those lines.
All right,
Write
continue.
that down. Word of the day.
Admissible.
But I mean, we could always verify with an actual legal source to be more credible and provide more information to our audience. However, yet again, we have struck too low and did not do that.
No.
So, but good news, his mother was there to support him. She flew in and was there with him in his court hearings. As far as the defense lawyers, I believe Johnson, who's referenced in this Associated Press article, Emily Johnson is the assistant U.S. attorney, and they took issue with the defense, with Diddy's defense, basically arguing that the video leaked of Cassie is what was leaked by the feds.
When she was
And so
getting
that is tainting
assaulted.
his ability to, like, yeah, when she was like, okay, so all the things actually happened. And they're saying that because that was leaked and it was worldwide news, let's not even just say national news, that he can't get a fair trial now. And, you know, that shouldn't be something that can be leveraged in the court case among all the other accusations, which are just mounting. It's not like there's just this one thing, right? Where it's like, well, they can't use that. So
Right.
looks like I didn't do anything. Like, there is a laundry list of things that has happened. It's ridiculous. I don't know. So, let's talk about what his charges, his current charges for this court case were. So, he has, for the record, pled not guilty. I don't know how you can be caught on camera pleading not guilty to something, but I guess. He has pled not guilty to racketeering conspiracy. Really like that word, racketeering. I know it's bad.
I
I'm just
feel
saying,
like
I
it
like the
sounds
word.
like a word that like isn't like sounds like racquetball or something. Racketeering sounds like a fun adjective.
A verb? You like? We're gonna go racketeering.
Yeah.
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 Maybe it's. I don't know my English. Wow, I'm feeling really stupid all of a sudden. I'm like, wait, what is
Racketeering,
that? What would that be?
ing. That's an. That could be an adjective. I don't know.
Yeah, we should probably stop while we're ahead. Either way, he has pled not guilty to racketeering conspiracy. And what are we going to use as code for the
Essay
dirty?
or no?
Yeah, but what? Okay, S driving charges. Does that make sense?
Yeah, no, it doesn't. ST.
ST chart, whatever. I'm just gonna say it. We're not monetized anyway. Sex trafficking charges. All right, alleging he coerced and, of course, was very, very abusive to women over the years, and a network of associates, employees, and all sorts of things. Now, here's the deal. This isn't just Cassie that's coming forward. There are multiple unnamed witnesses, right? And they're unnamed for their protection.
Right.
Which totally makes sense, because it's not like he wasn't super rich or isn't super rich, and obviously a powerful person who intimidates people. Like, hello. I mean, I'd say I'm intimidated, except I'm pretty sure with our strong 47 followers, which we appreciate every single one of you. We absolutely do. But I don't think we'll be getting any cease and desist letters.
That
If we
would be
do,
so cool.
I'm not sure that's what I classify that as. It's not really a bucket list item for me.
Really? That'd be so
But,
cool, because people are listening. I'm really sad. I really liked Puff Daddy. Puff.
really?
Puff. I liked his music.
Oh, well, I mean, he hasn't put out a song in like 30 years,
I
so.
I know. It's got the old school jams.
Okay, so let's talk about really quick some accusers right now that we know of. Now, in a separate lawsuit not affiliated with the federal investigation is Rodney Jones, who filed the lawsuit, right? And that was around sexual misconduct and grooming. It's a big lawsuit. Now, what's going to happen with that, or if this will be roped in, I have no idea. But currently, there's 2 John Does. You heard it right, folks.
John
And
Doe.
totally fine, like as long as, 2 unnamed men. That's what that is. And 3 unnamed women.
Yes.
Who have come forward as victims and are going to be featured in the trial and stuff like that. As witnesses, you've got Cassie, which everybody knows, of course, which is that leaked tape that his lawyers don't think should be used in court. And then there's something else that I stumbled across this morning. Kudos and credit to Sloan, another YouTube creator that I watch, and he is like all into the celebrity stuff. So there is this girl named Allie Carter, or Allison Carter, who has been making claims that she was a child that was trafficked through the old diddlers.
That's pretty crazy.
I don't know what you want to call this program. Camp?
Camp.
Flavor camp or something? I don't know. Well, whatever the case may be. So they were actually subjected to all of these things. They filed a lawsuit. Now, they pictured their lawsuit. They took photos of the lawsuit and actually featured it on some type of social media platform, but it wasn't anything that could be like verified that I could find. But the details in the lawsuit were just absolutely gruesome. A lot of children things and stuff that is just god awful. But the other thing that was interesting was they mentioned being held in an underground city.
Ooh, that's crazy.
Or like some underground city that's established where the elite party under the Getty building in LA or something. Let me see. Let me double check really quickly. I want to say it's in LA. It's the Getty Museum. Yeah, it's the Getty Museum, and it's like outdoors, and it leads to tunnels underground or something. Of course, this is all alleged, but it's still really crazy to hear about, because they do have Rock City over there, which is a total underground thing. Like,
so is the underground city like something that people know about, or they didn't know about it?
No. I mean, no. In theory, this is all alleged or potentially a conspiracy, like a really good conspiracy, right? But if it's proven, that's just terrible and crazy, because that means this is way bigger and crazier than we even think it is, which is already huge.
Right.
But there's something else that's super interesting too, is that she has actually called out more than just Diddy, and also specifically called out Denzel Washington and his wife Paulette.
Oh,
I
no.
know, that killed me. But apparently, years ago, Denzel and his wife were leaving a Diddy party and were caught like yelling, you don't respect anyone," or something like that, and they left. And then also Brandon T. Jackson, the comedian, was told specifically by Denzel. He is quoted saying, like, you leave 30 minutes before the devil arrives at the parties.
Hmm.
And it's like, well, what do you know
Yeah.
that nobody else knows?
Right.
Do tell, Denzel. I
I
don't know.
like
I just think this
Denzel.
whole thing is, I'm like, cool. Is anybody untouched? Because let's talk about really quick potential celebrity involvement.
Okay. Hit me with it. Hit me with your best shot.
Well, the first up on our list is two you mentioned, Jay-Z and Beyonce.
Yeah, I don't really care. I mean, about them too.
Oh, I was like, what? But that makes sense. Okay. Well, there's also this whole separate conspiracy, separate theory about the death of Aaliyah and Beyonce possibly being. That's a major conspiracy, though. That is not even anything
And
we're talking about
Paul
right
Rudd.
now. Any hoodles?
No.
J-Lo, Paul Rudd. What?
No, who's the guy from Fast and Furious?
Paul Walker?
Yeah.
What? One of those Pauls is living. One of those is not.
I knew it was
Wow.
as soon as I said it.
So, are you saying you think Paul Walker had something to do with Aaliyah's death?
No, with P. Diddy.
I
That's a conspiracy.
Oh, that P. Diddy did. Okay, I get you. I'm picking up what you're putting down now. It just took me a second to get there. I was like, what? Did Paul Walker and Aaliyah ever even cross paths at any point that I got? I mean, maybe, I guess. Okay. Another one. I know you're going to be shocked to hear this. I know we kind of brought it up before, but Jennifer Lopez.
Yeah, I'm not surprised by that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, she obviously hasn't been kicking it with him for quite some time, but I can only imagine that if she was involved in the club shooting, and maybe this whole breakup with Ben was to kind of, deflect.
Oh, like cause the scene so that people talked about something else?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Maybe she's like, nothing to see here, folks, because I ruined my life and made this terrible movie. Come look at this. So that's crazy. But they have allegedly remained friends, which it's like, how many people are your ex that you're friends with?
Yeah.
Comment below, everybody. How many exes are you friends with? And if I get any comments talking about if you're not friends with your ex, it's toxic, you're toxic.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
God.
I'm like an
All right.
angel.
Ooh. Oh, I was like, are you
We're
just referring to yourself as an angel? What's happening? But I see it.
We're losing daylight.
Well, good news. We're not traveling along the Oregon Trail, so I think we'll be all right. We could.
Well, I'm
turn on
not
a light.
by a light. I'm gonna have to use a flashlight.
Let's not do that. Okay. Well, we'll keep this going. We'll. Another one that's really crazy. Speaking of Titanic,
Leonardo. Ah, that's sad.
Da Vinci himself.
I like Leonardo.
What are you doing over there?
Ooh.
Oh, you're.
Sorry.
This isn't a video effect, everyone. This is just poor lighting and a microphone light. You see the quality we bring you? Ah, you missed it.
It's unmatched.
But yeah, DiCaprio, bro.
That's not actually surprising.
Apparently he's gone to a lot of his white parties.
I'm not really.
I guess that tracks. But also,
I'm not really surprised by that one, to be honest with you. Now, if you tell me somebody like, you know who's not though?
Paul Rudd.
50 Cent.
Oh yeah, no, he's not with it. I support 50. Vote for 50. Just kidding. I don't think he's running for any type of elected office. I'm not endorsing anything.
Yeah,
but I do like 50
I
Cent.
watched him on a show. On one of the
a show?
Yeah, one of the late night shows.
Want to get a little more specific about that, or
one of the late night shows. Who does those? It's not
Jimmy?
No.
Johnny? Ricky? Bobby?
I forget who it was, but he was funny.
I'm getting some chopstick.
I liked him. Curtis Jackson.
I wonder if Diddy got chapped lips after licking his lips so much.
Probably.
All right, so Usher, which everybody knew about that, and gross because pretty sure Usher like served Justin Bieber on a silver platter
Oh,
to
yeah.
Diddy, even
I
though
feel
that's none of
bad.
that's proven.
I
But
feel bad for JB.
yeah, poor kid. But also, hopefully he, gets right with God or whatever he needs to like get through it deep and wide or something like that. This is the song of your people.
Yes, deep and wide. Deep and wide.
Prince Harry.
Really?
Prince Harry, bro.
The blonde one?
Apparently he's been mentioned in no. Harry's the red one. Your people. Again.
Oh, yes. The
Mhm,
ginger.
Cuba Gooding Jr., which we touched on. Again, I should probably find a different turn of phrase for that, but we highlighted that in our last one about him being a little, oh, you remember that picture, everyone? I'll throw a picture up. Don't worry, it'll be
Oh,
here
yes.
for you to see him being meh. Uh, Lucian Grange, which I would just like to point out, anybody with a name like Lucian, love that name, by the way, but also evil.
What's the name?
It's like inherently
Who
evil.
is that?
Lucian? He's a CEO of Universal Music Group. It's not like anybody you'd
Oh,
know,
I see
but
him.
like very important. He's actually mentioned in
He's
the lawsuits.
64 years old.
Also, in case anybody was wondering, there's some psyop thing going on, I think, with all this because when I was trying to chat GPT some facts,
It wouldn't tell you?
it was pulling up all the facts and then it would delete it and say, I'm sorry, I'm not allowed to answer questions about this. Kept doing it. So you know what I did? I cheated the system.
What'd you do?
I screenshotted it as soon as it would pop up before it would erase and revert to saying it would actually give the answer and information. And before it would disappear, screenshot that. Also, I hope nobody from anybody important that can reprogram that is listening right now. And like, we need to fix that.
I don't think so.
We need to get on that. But okay. And I also want to point out Ellen DeGeneres. Come on.
Really?
Yes. She had him on her show so many times, specifically referenced parties that she went to at his house and this and that. Ain't no party like a Diddy party. Like, no, dude,
That's unfortunate.
Ugh, I think that's pretty sus.
Yeah.
And then Ashton Kutcher. Yet again, this is weird. Danny Masterson's one of your really good friends that you defend even after he's admitted to all of the things he did in court. Not cool. And then now you're connected to Diddy.
Yeah, that seems suspect.
And we highlighted that in the last one, which again is very weird because he does that whole what was that? It's like a trafficking,
Yeah,
a
stand for
child
the
trafficking
children or
thing.
something.
Yeah, it's like I don't like this. And so the girl, Alyssa or Allison or whatever, who's saying that she was trafficked and whatever, it was through CPS. She was saying. So, I mean, I don't know how true that is, but I'm just saying there's a lot of crossover here. So I have to ask you, Simone, what are your thoughts on all of this? What are your predictions, etc., etc.?
Well, my thoughts are that I think that Beyonce and Jay-Z are going to be guilty.
Well, they're not on. Okay. Well, they're not on trial. So I was thinking more specifically the person who is on trial that we've been talking about.
I think he's going to be found guilty.
Okay.
That was the gavel. The gavel of justice.
Is it made of glass? It just shatters when you.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Well, I too think that he is guilty. He will be found guilty. And I hope he doesn't get to Epstein himself and he stays locked away for a very long time and Garbaggio. Now, this is a little bit of a surprise. We're going to move away from the dark side here for a second. Move into the light, sort of. I know for a fact that you haven't had an opportunity to watch the final episode of Love is Blind.
It came out?
Yes, it did.
Yesterday?
This is how I knew that because you didn't even know that. I got up extra early so I could make sure to watch, aka also fast forward through all the boring parts, which is 90%
It's
of the
just the
episode,
weddings,
to figure
right?
out what happened. Yeah, well, you know that dirtbag Ramsey? So for all of you who don't watch Love is Blind,
Ramsey.
stick around if you want to hear about it. If you don't, you might want to drop off now. The diddler talk is done. I just want to highlight a little piece of Love is Blind at the end of this here.
Let's hear
So,
it.
the final episode's out today. I know you do not care about spoilers, so I'm here to spoil
I
it
do.
because I need to talk to somebody about this.
Okay. I already
I can't
Googled it
handle it.
all. But go ahead.
Are you talking about the other day when you were here? When you Googled? Because it wasn't right.
Oh.
I'm just
What was
letting you
it?
know. Yeah. It was a lie. It was a lie. So Ramses and Marissa, the beginning of this last episode, he's breaking it off with her.
Oh. But I think they still get married.
No, they don't.
Oh.
He literally, yeah. What spoiler site did you go to? Just so I can like make sure to make. I will never visit that.
What
ever.
about
So
the other one?
So
I don't remember.
you have Ramses and Marissa. He broke it off with her. He is a trash bag. I'm sorry. And also, she had a complete mental breakdown. Can we just talk about this for a second? Netflix, any reality show. I love trash TV. Let's not get it twisted. But nobody wants to see somebody have an actual, literal, emotional, mental breakdown on camera. It's
Yeah,
uncomfortable
that's
for
sad.
everyone. Just because you got the footage doesn't mean you should roll that
Yeah.
beautiful bean footage. You know what I'm saying? Like, nobody needed to see that. It was very uncomfy. And I'm sorry. I hope this girl finds love. She seems like a very wonderful person.
I
And
liked her.
Ramses, you're a garbage human being. I thought she was nice. He said it was her energy and then tried to say, it's not you, it's me.
Huh. That's what
But-
they always say.
But you just said,
It was her.
but you just said that. Yeah. So, and yeah, that was really sad. But lucky for her, she dodged a bullet. Also, I back up Mama Bear to go look him up.
Yeah.
That's right. Smash his balls or whatever it is she had promised to do. So Tyler and Ashley, they get married. This is the dude with the freaking kids.
I knew they got
apparently.
married. I told you that. I was right about that.
It's okay. Well, even a broken clock is right twice a day. So there's that. But they get married. And of course, Garrett and Taylor get married.
Yes, I knew that.
And they're really cool. I liked them. They're cool. But that was it. So I can't wait for the freaking tell-all. I just couldn't believe that Ramses broke up with Marissa and all that stuff happened. And if I got anybody's name wrong, meh.
don't think
I'm sure most of you clicked out of this by now anyway.
That's sad.
Well, hopefully not. But I did say if you're not interested in it,
Yeah.
go ahead and drop off. But I'm not happy with it, and I want to see the tell-all. And I also would like you to share with the audience what your thoughts are on Hannah.
Oh, I don't like Hannah. She should have just ridden the dang duck.
Ride the duck!
And then it would have been solved all the problems. I don't like her.
Well, I'm not sure that that's
she-
accurate.
And she like lost all this weight. That's great, but she still has the same personality, which sucks. I said what I said.
Well, and I don't. Woo, I lost my ear. Hold on. I don't want this to turn into, well, good job. You lost all this weight. You were a crappy person, but you lost all this weight, so
Nah,
it's
she's still a
okay.
crappy
No,
person.
I already saw something about her talking about, well, I was depressed, but now I'm not depressed, so I can finally take care of myself. And for me, I'm gonna be honest, bro. Being a terrible person the way she was, that doesn't come from depression.
No, that's
okay?
just who you are.
That's just an excuse.
Yeah, I agree.
So I am a little bit curious though, wondering, since it has been quite a bit of time actually, you've been doing all these extensive studying courses and
Yeah.
really expanding your mind and potential dialect. So do you happen to prepare a fancy goodbye
not.
for I even made this so long for you to like frantically Google or something, but I saw the lack of effort on your part.
I did not. Maybe next time.
So, yes, I do want to say thank you everybody for stopping by again today. It was a little disorganized. It's been a little bit for us, but we will
Why is it
be okay.
disorganized? They're making it hard for people.
Well, I'm not sure that it's translating the way that you think it might
This is
be.
how they make it now.
It's looking a little spidery. Well, it's like you're having poor connection right now.
Oh,
I might have to edit that out, dude. What's going on with your intranets? Maybe we're on the Oregon Trail.
I don't know.
Dave's over there gaming. That's what it is.
Probably.
Dave's out there crunching the internet speed. But thank you guys all for stopping by again. We will be back hopefully within the next week or so. And I say that because
Who knows what
you never know what's going to
happened.
happen until we get monetized.
Yep, that's right.
Yep.
That's right. Yep.
Like, subscribe, tell your friends, or keep us your dirty little secret. Either way, we'll see you back again next time.
Peace. Boop. Beep. Boop.
Nano, nano.